Hi there, everyone. This is Darkside2K7, aka Son Sky 6. Hope you have a fantastic Friday. Well, the whole NBA thing with the whole vax players versus unvax thing is still going on. We need to keep in mind that 90% that a plus 90% of all players in the NBA are already fully vaxxed, which is a good thing if you fucking think about it. But then again, the media was always is hot on their fucking heels, going after the 5% or 10% of players who are still unvaccinated. One of them is Jonathan Isaac. Why am I mentioning him and why am I focusing him in this video? Simple, because Jonathan Isaac has been barred from eating with the NBA team with the team, and the NBA, to no one's surprise ever, got slammed for segregation. I read this from mewid.com. Can't pronounce his name for the life of me, but whatever. I'm gonna read it. Unvaxxed Jonathan Isaac barred from eating with team. NBA stand for segregation. Jonathan Isaac said he isn't allowed to go to teams functions or join his team if it's eating at a restaurant. NBA player Jonathan Isaac has spoken out on how he is not allowed to attend team events or eat with his teammates when they go out to grab a meal at restaurants because he's unvaccinated. Isaac spilled the beans during an interview with the Blaze when he was asked about the league's strict regulations this season for unvaccinated players and the possibility that he might have to incur a pay cut if the games were played in cities with vaccine mandates since he didn't want to get the COVID-19 shot. Isaac pointed out the lack of logic behind the rules imposed by the basketball players. NBA is free to make those regulations, and as a member of the NBA, I'm going to follow them. But my only point would be, to me, it doesn't logically follow for us then to jump on the court or for me to be in a different locker room than my teammates. But then follow into the same tunnel or and to go out of the game. It doesn't really make sense, he said. Some other NBA players who have recently been in the news, including Kevin Love, Chris Livingston, Paul Pierce, and LeBron James. Yeah, I tried to score that. The Atlanta Magic player then dissed on some of the restrictions that he already has to follow being unvaccinated. I'm not allowed to go to like team functions, or if the team is eating at a restaurant, I can't eat in the same room as them. To me, it just doesn't logically fall for us to get on the court together. And then again, for natural immunity to be ignored, and then again, for this, all of this is coming about talking about the virus with such a high survival rate. Yeah, keep in mind, a friendly reminder, mind you, the COVID-19, the coronavirus, it by the CDC saying it has a 99%, it has a super high survival rate. But with the media and with the fucking media, they have to make it like, oh, if you caught it, it's a fucking death sentence. He made it clear that he's not an anti-vaxxer. I'm not going against the vaccine. I think that there are people who should take it, people who are afraid of either, their health status, their lifestyle, or just, what? I want to take this chance. I want to take this step to protect myself further, he said. If I do come in contact with the virus again, I'll be protected. And I want to say, if you do come in contact with the virus, not an unvaccinated person, and I want that, and I think that's what it has been misconstrued. That if you come in contact with an unvaccinated person, that is the issue. But it doesn't matter, unvaccinated or vaccinated, you're going to come in contact with the virus again. It's not going anywhere, and then it's your decision to take that step to say, you know what, I'll get the vaccine to help protect myself. I hope to protect the people around me, but but it shouldn't. But it should be everybody's right. Everyone's right. Exactly. It should be everybody's right. It should be everybody's right, whether or not they want to take it or not. Like I said in previous video, if you're gonna take the vaccination, if you're gonna take the vaccine, that's cool. If you're not gonna take it, that's cool. It's your right, your body, your choice. Apparently, with woke idiots on Twitter, idiots in the government, and these so-called idiots elites, they didn't get that memo. Well, I'm not surprised, am I right? This used to call segregation. Yeah. After his interview clip went viral on Twitter, people came out in support of the Isaac and condemned the NBA's vaccine regulations. I'll be yeah, the yeah, I'm gonna read these. I'm gonna read you all these. Yeah. One of the Twitter users said it best. This is only going to get worse unless people stop bowing to the government. They're supposed to work for us. Facts. I'm old enough to have seen restaurants where certain groups of people could eat with others. Are we going back to that? I think, unfortunately, we are because, idiots, woke idiots, they always want segregations. They want bring back segregation back. Segregation, the one thing that we tried getting rid of, but woke idiots and woke motherfuckers on the left, they trying to bring that shit back. Why? Because fucking reasons. COVID is selective. COVID is not on the court, but only shows up at restaurants and team meetings. Common sense is missing among these so-called elites. That's what I said. The next comment is it is performative. In Israel, they beginning to understand that natural immunity is superior to any of the vaccinations. That's not to say vaccinations don't work, but the reality is that Jonathan Isaac is most likely better protected than most of his teammates. A commenter tweeted, "This used to be called segregation." One more added, "Natural immunity means something." Another wrote, "Now that's some Jim Crow shit." A person reacted with, "This needs to end. Leave people to their own choices. Hashtag his choice. Hashtag his choice matters." Another chimed in with, "All a vaccine does is permanently stimulate your natural immune responses. So if you already been sick and recovered, there is no point in getting the shot. It's nothing but cultist realistic behavior." One more quip. "Civil rights, everyone?" Sounds vaguely familiar. But yeah, man, it's like this is really fucked up, and no surprise that the NBA is getting slammed for this because what they're doing is fucking segregation, and also denying NBA players who don't get the vaccination their game check, even though it's not in their contract and not in the current CBA. Oh, they're just opening up in a big ass lawsuit. It's just a lawsuit waiting to happen, and trust me, I doubt the NBA is gonna survive this one, but we'll never know nowadays, right? But yeah, this whole thing is so fucking stupid, man. And Adam Silver should be fucking ashamed of himself. I mean, he should, but he won't. He'll be acting like, well, what he's doing is wrong. And anybody who's bullying these players, and anyone in the fucking woke media bullying these players to get a vaccine, even though it goes against everything they believe in, fuck you. You're not a doctor. You're a journalist. Act like you have some journalistic integrity for once. But that's just my 2 cents of the whole thing is. I stand with Jonathan Isaac and his decision and whatnot. As always, be sure to leave a comment, like this video, subscribe to this channel, click the notification bell so you don't miss another update, share with your friends, share with your neighbors, share with your significant others, and that's about it. Until next time, this is DarkShadow2K7, aka Sonic Sky, signing off. Thank you for taking the time out of your busy schedule to watch this video. It really means a lot. And I will catch you in the next one. God bless you all. And fuck you, NBA, for bringing back segregation. No, as a matter of fact, not only the NBA, fuck woke motherfuckers who trying to bring this shit back. Shit. We're supposed to be going forward, not backwards. Instead of us going... Instead of us going fucking forward, we're going back to the 1960s where segregation was fucking king. But the woke idiots, they don't fucking. But for woke idiots, that's all. That's all they fuck. They figure like, oh, segregation is good. Segregation was not good, especially for people of color. But y'all don't. But you know what I know, right? What the fuck I know, right? Dumb motherfuckers.